Alright guys, a little update video. So, got a heap of nice shiny painted underbody parts. So we've got all the rear suspension there, fuel tank parts. So we got some rear lateral links, we've got the rear main subframe, cross member, sway bar brackets, fuel filler neck bracket, rear cross member bracket, fuel filler neck. Come over here, we got the fuel tank straps, and we got the fuel tank all painted, so that's all ready to go in once I get the parts, which should be arriving very soon. So for now it's going to be just tidying up and getting all this rear cross member ready. So that'll be ready to install. That's what this video will be, just getting all those parts ready and putting all that together. And then after that one you should see a fuel tank assembly video. And then after the fuel tank assembly video you should see everything starting to get bolted under there as an assembly video for the rear end. Now I haven't done the rear hubs. Now the rear hubs, I'm not too sure if I'm going to 5-stud swap this car or if I'm going to rebuild, put new wheel bearings in the hubs and put new wheel studs in. So it's got wheel spacers on it. I don't like wheel spacers, so they will be going, but to do that I have to put new studs in it, so it's a bit of a big job. So for now, to get it rolling, I'm just going to bolt those hubs back in just to get the rear end rolling for now, till I work out whether or not I'm going to 5-stud swap this or rebuild the hubs. So the hubs will go in all ganky and rusty and gross looking for the time being to get it rolling, so I can focus on other things while I'm working out what I'm doing there. But it's all coming along. So after I get all this assembled, we will be digging into the engine to get that reconditioned. So let's get stuck into getting some of this assembled. Alright, so we got the lateral link adjuster all wire wheeled up, and I polished them up for now. Just something to make them look a little bit better, tidy them up so they look alright. So here we have just a quick little polish job on it. It's not amazing by any means. I actually hate polishing things and polished things, but that's all I can really do with that, because if you paint that thing, you're just going to put a spanner on it and it's just going to tear the paint off. So I've got one all polished up and installed with all anti-seized up and all of that, so it's not going to be fully seized up like they were when I tried to pull them apart, because they were fully seized. It took some effort to get those things out of there, and I'm glad I got them out without destroying them. But yeah, so I'll get this other arm all put together and then we're looking towards getting this all get the arms all onto the rear cross member. So get that all on there, then that's pretty much ready to throw up underneath the car. Alright, so bit of messing around, and I have the rear cross member with all the painted suspension parts fitted into the car for now. So here we have the rear end starting to come together, and damn, it's looking good. I'm pretty stoked with that. It's like above and beyond what I wanted it to be. So, very good. Got all the brackets painted. Hard to see, the light's not the greatest under here, but you get the gist of that. We get down here. Very nice. I got all the fuel lines bolted back in. So there is a cover for the fuel lines that runs along the top of this. This is why I haven't cleaned all that tar gunk off from whoever had this previous put tar all over everything. So I've had a nightmare cleaning absolutely everything up. I've hated my life doing it, but it's worth it. So the fuel line covers are actually all deteriorated and broken, so I need to try and find on a wrecking one the covers, because the covers will actually get painted teal. So all that there will have a teal cover running over it. So that will dress that up so it's not looking terrible. But we're getting there with it, slowly but surely. So my next step will be, my parts are on their way. I got a delivery confirmation to say they'll be here next week. So the fuel tank will be going back in very shortly. So, and like I said, the back hubs are going in rusty with the spacers and everything on to get the rear end rolling till I work out exactly what my plan is for the rear end. So I've looked into the Celica hubs front and rear, and they're looking like they're going to work, which will give me 5x100, which is WRX stud pattern, Subaru stud pattern, which, because I want 17s on this. So 4x100 is a nightmare trying to get wide 17s for, but going to a 5x100, there's plenty of wide rims in a 17. That will give me a better offset so I don't have to run spacers and stuff. And being a factory, it should all just bolt in, but we all know how well that works. Never really works. So I just need to find someone willing to let me rip the hubs out of a Celica and stop their car from being rolled that they're wrecking, which will probably be a wrecking yard job, to attempt to fit that to this. So may work, may not work. If it doesn't work, then we just paint up the hubs and recondition the hubs, and I do my best to try and find 4x100 wheels that are going to fit this without needing the spacers. But that's up the track. For now, we're just trying to get this rolling to get this off the hoist, so then I can do bodywork and everything on it and get it painted, and it will move down to the house garage and the crown will come up here. So then we can get stuck into the crown, which I know is the exciting one. This one, something that's just happening in the meantime, but we'll get stuck into that soon. But pretty much for this video, that is it. We got the suspension in. Happy as a pig in mud with that. That is overkill. That is insanity. Did not think it was going to come out that nice, but it is going to look crazy when this thing's done. So I'm considering stepping it up a notch with this because it has gotten carried away. Not too much, but just enough to get this to the point where if I take this to a decent car show, it's going to have some people going, what on earth is going on with this Corolla? Why has someone gone to this level? And that's just me. That's just what I do. It's how it works. So let's see how this plays out, see how it all works. It's going to be a little bit more effort, a little bit more fine details. Still not getting too carried away with it, not changing motors, not going crazy, but just in the detail work, which I've already started doing without realising how far I've gone. I should be able to pull off something pretty insane with this silly car that cost me next to nothing. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, that's it. If you guys want more detail on things I'm doing, write in the comments what's going on, what you want to see, what you don't want to see as much of, because at the moment I'm just winging what's going on, just making some videos of the process of this. But the good thing is, if we can get the process down, and I know what you guys want, what you don't want, when it comes to the crown, you're going to have a lot more of what you guys want to see happening on the big build. So not so much on this crazy Corolla. But yeah, that's it for now. See you on the next one. See ya.